Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the play-by-play. I do apologize for being a few minutes late. What is going on, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? We got the Yankees and Mariners tonight, game 2 of the series. Cam Schlittler making his debut. He'll be pitching against Logan Evans. How does this game play out? Make sure you all go vote in the poll. Do me a favor. Go vote in the poll. Let me know what you all are thinking. Shout out to the folks in the chat. Make sure you all hit the like button. Hit that subscribe if you're new. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? So what's up there, folks? What is up? What is up? Make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out. Let's continue growing this channel. How is everybody feeling tonight? Do we feel a Yankees win tonight? Yankees Mariners about to start. Looks like a nice day out there in Yankee Stadium. I know last night's game there was a delay. Don't know if there will be a delay tonight. We'll find out. Michael K and Paul O'Neill in the booth. Tonight's game is on Amazon Prime for those that are wondering, but you could also watch on MLB TV if you have an MLB TV subscription. So as you all know, DJ LeMahieu has been designated for assignment. York Vivas has been called back up. Cam Schlittler is making his Major League Baseball debut. He's got some good stuff, got to see him pitch in some games in the minors, saw him pitch during spring training. He's got potential. 15 games, 14 starts, 2.82 ERA, 76 and 2/3 innings, 26 walks, 99 strikeouts. Batters are hitting .238 against him, allowed 4 homers. Those were his numbers in AAA. So the numbers are good, but how does it translate to the Major League Baseball level? We'll have to wait and see. But real quick, let me say what up to the chat. Desiree first in the building. What is up? Welkin, what is up? Jeffy, what's up? Beagle, what is up? Yo, Ace, what up, Ace? Make sure you go check out the Ace Avenue. I know he's doing the play-by-play tonight. So shout out to the Ace Avenue. If you're not subscribed to his channel, what are you doing? Question yourselves. But Beagle's watching all the Rockies movies. Nice. But yeah, showing like just some highlights of DJ LeMahieu. Yeah, what's up, Jasmine? How's it going? Hey, you're up to 3 already? Dang, all right. Like I was saying during the pregame about DJ LeMahieu, man, I mean, look, he had a good career, with the Rockies. He had some good years with the Yankees, but, inevitably it was just, the Yankees ultimately decided it's just time to move on and go a different direction. And, I'm sure a lot of folks I don't know about you all, but honestly, I didn't think he was going to get DFA'd this season. I would have said next season potentially he would have gotten DFA'd, but here we are. Here we are. But yeah, so we'll see what the Yankees do tonight. Again, game will start here in a few minutes. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel. Make sure you all go vote in the poll. Go vote in the poll. Let me know what you all think. Hopefully we get some more people coming in to hang out with us. Yeah, no, you're right, Jasmine D. I mean, eventually it happens to all players, good and bad. They they get older, injuries start to add up. It sucks, but it's just reality, And after playing so many years at that level, I mean, yeah, your body's gonna at some point it's gonna wear down. It's just the way it goes. And the 2 guys that the Yankees picked up last week that are playing in the minor leagues right now, Heimer Candelario, Heimer Candelario and Nicky Lopez. think I said the name. I think I had the right name. Sorry, I'm probably mixing up my names right now. I know Nicky Lopez. Yeah, Heimer Candelario and Nicky Lopez. They're going to serve as depth pieces for the Yankees, according to the New York Yankees. That's what Aaron Boone said. Wilkins says he doesn't think Vivas is a real replacement, but I wouldn't play either person on the field right now. So whatever. Yeah, I mean, I've said this about Vivas before. Like I remember when he got called up a couple of times and he rode the bench, and so many fans were like pissed off that he didn't play, and he got his fair share of playing time when he was called up that time when Jazz was hurt. I mean, did he play well? No, but does he have potential? I think he has potential, but he wasn't like a difference maker, and I wasn't expecting him to be. So, you got to, again, managing your expectations when you call up players to the major league level. Some start off really good and they ride that wave. Some start off really good and they kind of taper down. Some start to struggle and then show improvement. Some start off bad and they end up being bad. You never know what you're going to get. Vivas is worse than Peraza, which is sad. No glove, no bat. I don't think his glove is that bad. It's not better than Peraza's. As far as bat, I mean, yeah, it's you could say defensively. I don't think he's that. I don't think he's too bad. Um, Again, you got to see what he brings to the table at the major league level. I mean, it's hard. Comparing him to DJ, that's kind of that's probably kind of unfair in my opinion. He's a -1 to minus, so same as DJ at the major league level, though. Oh, hold on. Let's get to the game here. Um, I didn't realize I was lagging behind, so I got to the live. So the game has started. But it is 2-1 here to JP Crawford. So Cam Schlittler's on the mound, 3-1 now. But if it's at the major league level, though, you got to understand though that's a very small sample size for Vivas. I don't think that's exactly fair. You got to give him more time. As Crawford fouls off that pitch, it's 3-2. It's a full count. So Schlittler, 7th round pick by the Yankees in 2022, number 10 prospect, 2024 pitcher of the year. And the 3-2, did he go? He did not. So JP Crawford will start things off with a walk for the Seattle Mariners. Yankees defense, you got Dominguez, Bellinger, Judge. In the outfield, Peraza, Volpe, Jazz, Paul Goldschmidt in the infield. Wells is at the dish. Giancarlo's DHing. Cam Schlittler is pitching. So first pitch to Rodriguez is strike one, 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Here's the 0-1. That is popped up to right field, well, center field, actually, as Bellinger comes on to make the play. Judge was running towards the ball. Looked like Bellinger made the play. And one down, runner on first, and that'll bring up Cal Raleigh. What's up, Ronald? So hopefully the Yankees can close out this week with series wins before the All-Star break. And here we have Cal Raleigh versus Schlittler, and Raleigh fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Yeah, Rally with 36 home runs, 268 batting average, 76 RBIs, and OPS of 1029. As Schlittler sets on the 0-1. And that is foul. It's 0-2 now. So let's see if Schlittler gets a strikeout here. What's up, Lauren Mile? What's going on? I know you're joining us from Kick. How are you? Schlittler sets on the 0-2. Pitches high for ball 1, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Cal Raleigh. We have one down. Runner on first, top of the first. The 1-2. Struck him out looking on a 100-mile-per-hour fastball. First strikeout for Cam Schlittler. And we have 2 down now in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Randy Arozarena as the ball boy takes the strikeout that Cam threw. So first Major League Baseball strikeout for Cam Schlittler. So good job. As Arozarena takes ball 1. So 100-mile-per-hour fastball, right down the middle. Or actually, it's 0-1 now to Arozarena. Here's the 0-1. 1-1. What's up, Petruzzi? I live in Denver. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 on another 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Let's play that 2-strike noise. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Runner on first. Schlittler sets on the 1-2. The pitch. Foul back. Another 100-mile-per-hour fastball. So this guy throws some straight heat. Reaching that 100. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the first. Runner on first. Schlittler sets. Throws over to first to check on Crawford as Crawford safely gets back. Schlittler sets on the 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Well, 2 strikeouts for Cam Schlittler. Gave up the 1 walk. So no runs, no hits, no errors. So good first inning for Cam Schlittler. Struck him out on that 100-mile-per-hour fastball. This dude throws some straight fire. That is awesome. Great first inning there by Cam Schlittler. So not too bad. What's up there, Peanut? How's it going? Yeah, he's throwing 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. So what up, Sunil? How's it going? Let's see what he does throughout the game. But good first inning so far. And we are in a commercial break. Game will resume here momentarily. Just type in something real quick. But how are we feeling, folks? How do we feel about that inning? What's up, Lauren Mile? I know you're joining us from Kick. How you doing? All right. As soon as the advertisements are gone, I will. Okay, looks like we're good. All right. So Dominguez, Rice, or Dominguez, sorry, Dominguez, Judge, Bellinger, Giancarlo, Jazz, Goldschmidt, Wells, Volpe, Peraza. That is your lineup for the New York Yankees. Logan Evans is your starting pitcher for the Mariners. 8 starts, 3-2 record, 2.96 ERA, 45 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 7 home runs, 13 walks, 33 strikeouts. Batters are hitting .254 against him. All right. And it's 1-0 to Jason Dominguez. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's 2-1. So, sorry, and my MLB TV is like having some problems. I don't know why, but I do apologize. I'll make sure I'm caught up with the live. The 2-1, as Dominguez fouls that, it is 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. And Dominguez with a single up the middle. And Dominguez gets things started here with a single for the Yankees. And Mariners defense are Rosarena, Rodriguez, Canzone. In the outfield, the infield, you got Williamson, Crawford, Young, Raley. In the infield, Rally's at the dish. Polanco is DHing. Evans is at the plate. And here we have Aaron Judge at the plate. Let's see what Aaron Judge does here with Dominguez at first with nobody out. As Evans sets, here's the pitch. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes to Aaron Judge. Dominguez takes his lead there at first base. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now to Aaron Judge. Two balls, 1 strike now to Judge. So we have a 2-1 count. Looks like a beautiful day out there in the Bronx. A nice day in New York. Nice day for a ball game. Here's the 2-1. 3-1 now to Aaron Judge. So 3 balls, 1 strike to the captain as Evans sets the 3-1. And he walks him. So first 2 men on for the New York Yankees. That brings up Cody Bellinger. So Evans gives up a single to Dominguez and walks Judge. Let's see what he does against Bellinger. Mark Ripperger is your home plate umpire. They say he is neutral when it comes to strike calling trends. 16th season as an MLB umpire. So let's see what Bellinger does with 2 men on. Big opportunity for the Yankees to get on the board. First pitch, strike 1. Dominguez at second, Judge at first. And there's a hit that gets through to right field. There's a base hit. Dominguez will score. And just like that, the Yankees are on the board. 1-0 on an RBI single by Cody Bellinger. And just like that, the Yankees are on the board. 1-0. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. So nice piece of hitting there by Cody Bellinger. So men on first and second. Giancarlo coming to the plate. Let's see if the Yankees could add some more. And here we have Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. So let's see what Stanton does with 2 men on, nobody out. And the first pitch, strike 1. Evans sets on the 0-1. The pitch. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Giancarlo as Evans sets on the 0-2 to pitch. And there's a base hit to right field, and that should score Judge as he's rounding third base. And now it is a 2-0 game, and that is an RBI single by Giancarlo Stanton. We got runners on first and third now, and that's going to bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate. Yankees making some things happen here, folks. Scoring runs with runners in scoring position, not totally relying on the home run ball. This is what I like to see. This is what I like to see. Nice piece of hitting there by Giancarlo. Beautiful. Well, let's see what Jazz Chisholm does now with runners on the corners. Let's see if the Yankees could keep this going. Still nobody out here. So Yankees are up 2-0, just like that. Cal Raleigh talking with Evans, just trying to settle him down. And here we have Jazz Chisholm Jr. at the plate, who's been red hot since he came back off the IL. Yeah, for sure, TC. For sure. What's going on, dude? All right, let's see what Jazz does. Let's see if he can keep the rally going as he steps into the plate. Evans sets first pitch, and there's a grounder to second as he is grounded out, but does score another run. So that's an RBI ground out for Jazz as Bellinger scores. So now it is a 3-0 game. Giancarlo Stanton is at second base. So good situational hitting there. He may have grounded out, but he scored the run. So 3-0 game here, folks. 3-0 game. Now we got Giancarlo at second, and big swing and a miss by Paul Goldschmidt. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1. And there's a grounder hit to Crawford. He fields it, throws it to first for out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now is at third base. And that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. Let's see if Austin Wells can keep this inning alive. So Wells actually, as of late, he hasn't been too bad. He's actually been making some good contact with at the plate. So let's see what he does here against Evans. Let's see if the Yankees could get another run and make it a 4-0 game. But I'm liking this 3-0 here in the bottom of the first as Evans sets on the 1-0. The pitch, 1-1. One ball, one strike, 2 outs. Giancarlo Stanton at third base. Yankees have a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first as Wells takes ball 2. It is now 2 balls, 1 strike to the Yankee catcher. The 2-1. Wells pops that up to the moon to right field. And Canzone is right there to make the play. So Yankees leave a runner stranded, but they do score 3. And we're going to the top of the second. And we are in a commercial break. But I will take the 3-0 lead. I will take 3-0. How do you all feel about that inning? Good inning, right? Not kind of like what we're not used to. It's usually out, just like that. You know what I mean? But a little bit of a different inning. I'll take it. All right. But, yeah, Yankees up 3-0. Top of the second coming up. 3 runs on 0 home runs. Love it. Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying we feel safe. I'm not saying we feel safe. But I like the 3-0 lead. They're definitely going to have to add more runs. So let's see what Cam Schlittler does in the in the top of the second. I'm liking those 100-mile-per-hour fastballs though from him. The boy is throwing fire. He is throwing fire. He's throwing some flames. Yeah, I like homers, but it shouldn't be the it shouldn't be like the only thing, right? Like, but I'll take this 3-0 lead here. Let's see if the Yankees what Cam Schlittler does in the top of the second. But Schlittler had a good first inning. Let's see what he does second. So the trick is what happens in the second and third time he faces the lineup. That's going to be the question. All right, commercial break still in progress. Game should resume here momentarily. All right, so we should be back. I'll pull up the game cast here in just a moment. I'm just waiting for the advertisements to go away. I think we're good now. So 5, 6, 7 batters coming up for the Mariners. So Polanco, Raley, Canzone. First inning through the 6 fastest pitches by Yankees. And first pitch to Polanco is ball 1, 1-0. As Schlittler sets here on the 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That was a 92-mile-per-hour slider. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jorge Polanco. As Schlittler sets on the 1-1. The pitch. Two balls, 1 strike now to Jorge Polanco. Yankees are up 3-0. Schlittler sets on the 2-1. The pitch. 2-2. Got him with that slider. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Schlittler can get his 3rd strikeout of the game. Keep lurking there, Frederick. How you doing, dude? The 2-2. And just misses. It's now a full count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Jorge Polanco. Schlittler sets on the 3-2. Here's the pitch. And he walks him. So second walk issued by Schlittler. And just like the first inning, leadoff man is on as Polanco draws a walk. And that'll bring up Luke Raley to the plate. So Polanco at first, nobody out, top of the second, Raley at the plate. First pitch, and there's a grounder. Jazz fields it, throws it to second. Volpe to first, and that is a double play just like that. Beautiful job there by the Yankees infield. That's what I'm talking about. Just like that, we have 2 outs here in the top of the second on a double play turned by the New York Yankees, and that'll bring up Canzone to the plate with 2 outs. When was the last time the Yankees turned a double play? Just kidding. Totally kidding. Totally kidding. And now we have Canzone at the plate. And first pitch is high for ball 1. As Schlittler sets on the 1-0. The pitch. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Foul back, 1-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. It is first. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second, nobody on base. Yankees leading 3-0 as Schlittler sets on the 1-2. The pitch is high, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And that is grounded as Peraza could not make the play. So that will probably be scored as an infield single for Canzone as he keeps the inning alive. Yep, so it's a single to Peraza. And that'll bring up Williamson. So I think Peraza made the right decision to not make the throw. Probably would have been off for sure. So, all right, here we have Williamson, and he takes strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. The 0-1. Ooh, that was fouled off of Austin Wells' mask. It's 0-2. Once again, we're going to play that 2-strike horn. Strikes 2 out. That is third strikeout. So runner on first. No balls, 2 strikes to Williamson. Top of the second. Schlittler sets. Throws over to first to check on Canzone as Canzone safely gets back. So Schlittler right now at 31 pitches here in the top of the second. Schlittler sets on the 0-2. The pitch. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner on first, 2 outs. Top of the second. Schlittler trying to get out of this inning. Williamson would like to keep this inning alive. The 1-2. 2-2. Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And we got Young waiting on deck for the Mariners as Canzone takes his lead there at first base. Schlittler sets the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. First strikeout of the game. And we're going to the bottom of the second. So far, so good. So far, so good through 2. 8-9-1 batters coming up for the New York Yankees. So Volpe, Peraza, and Dominguez. So far, so good. Yeah, what's up, Robert? How's it going, dude? Good to see you. Well, it depends on what they're going to do. It depends on how things play out. I mean, are the Yankees going to go after a starting pitcher? If Cam Schlittler pitches well enough, will they stick with him and forget about getting a starting pitcher and just stick with getting bullpen arms at the deadline? Yankees are in an interesting situation right now. They really are. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from this guy so far. The miracle's already in play. No musical chair lineup. Jazz playing a position. Situational hitting. Yeah, so far so good, man. Things are, they're clicking for now. They're clicking for now. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. Yeah, hopefully the Yankees can end the and both series with series wins against the Mariners and then the Cubs before the All-Star break. The Yankees are definitely in need of this All-Star break. That is next week. Robert says, go for bullpen arms, keep this guy. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing, but they're again, it's one outing, one game so far, right? So we gotta see more of that consistency. But we'll see how things play out. Peanut, the Yankees already said that they're working Hill as coming back as a starter. They're kind of bare bone. They're a little bit bare bones in the rotation. They're bare bones in the bullpen as well. As Volpe hits that ball deep into right field, and that ball is off the wall. And Volpe is tagged out at second. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Volpe was going for two, but he got thrown out. Yeah, it was a perfect throw by Canzone. It was just timed it perfectly off the wall and was able to throw Volpe out. So one down. And Peraza hits that ball hard to Canzone. It's a line drive to right field as Canzone makes the play. So two quick outs just like that, folks. But he kind of slowed down on what happened. So I think Volpe would have gotten that double, but he slowed down as he was approaching that first base. I thought he probably thought he had a solo home run, but he stopped. So he was running down that first base line, and then he slowed down. So you could check that replay. But two outs just like that. We're back to the top of the lineup, though. And here we have Jason Dominguez, who was 1 for 1. Yeah, if he didn't stop and stare, it could have been a double. But since he stopped and stared, he should have just stayed at first base as Dominguez. Oh, and there passes Canzone as he tries to make an attempt. And a 2-out double for Jason Dominguez. Let's go. He is 2 for 2 in today's game. A single and a double. He keeps this inning alive. And Canzone made an attempt. I thought he almost had it, but luckily the ball gets past him, and that is a double for Jason Dominguez. And they have intentionally walked Aaron Judge here, folks, to get to Cody Bellinger. So Judge is intentionally walked. So we got runners on first and second with Cody Bellinger at the plate. He's 1 for 1 in today's game. Had an RBI single in the first and also scored a run. Bellinger's average up to 280 right now here, folks. So 2 outs, runners on first and second, intentional walk to Judge as Bellinger takes strike 1. Let's see if Bellinger makes him pay here. As Evans sets on the 0-1. 1-1. Ball gets away from Raleigh, but the runners will stay put. Judge has 24 intentional walks, most by any New York Yankee, so he has beaten out Mickey Mantle, who held a record for 23. And Bellinger fouls that pitch back. It is 1-2 now. So Yankees up 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, runners on first and second, 1-2 count to Bellinger. The pitch, 2-2. Yo, Gusto's in the building. What up, man? Gusto's back from the Philippines. It was great seeing you and the family yesterday. Glad you all had a good time, made it back safely. And Bellinger right to the first baseman As he steps on the bag for out number 3, Yankees leave a couple of runners stranded, but the 9-1-2 batters are coming up for the Seattle Mariners. We're going to the top of the 3rd, folks. Yankees still up 3-0. So let's see what Schlittler does in the top of the 3rd. So far, first 2 innings for Schlittler. So far, so good. Let's see what he does in the top of the 3rd. Just woke up. The time change is killing you. Yo, bro, I bet. I know what you mean, dude. Tracy called out. I don't blame her, bro. Dude, it's hard to get back to the swing of things, especially to work, because of the fact that, like, you got to, especially international trips, forget it, man. You need a few days to recover. What up, Brad? He says Gusto's back to time everyone out. Yeah, you better watch out. Gusto's trigger finger, it is back. I know he's been itching to get back and start kicking people out. Robert says he's got Schlittler going 6 if he's not on a pitch count. That's fair. I think that's a fair take. But we are in a commercial break. Once again, folks, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. Greatly appreciate it. Game will resume here shortly. That would be cool, Robert. All right, we should be back to the game here. Cam Schlittler back on the mound. Cole Young is going to lead things off for the Seattle Mariners. So Schlittler sets here against Young. First pitch, ball 1. Schlittler sets on a 1-0 the pitch. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Young. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Let's see if Schlittler could get his 4th strikeout of the game. The 1-2. Struck him out looking. Let's go. 4th strikeout of the game for Cam Schlittler. Fastball just right down the middle. Caught him looking. And that'll bring up J.P. Crawford. We're back to the top of the lineup. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Schlittler sets on a 1-0 the pitch. 2-0. The 2-0. Oh, J.P. Crawford hits that to right field, and that ball is gone. A solo home run for J.P. Crawford. And just like that, the Mariners are on the board. It is now a 3-1 game. Crawford took that ball to town. That was the 7th home run of the season. 92.7 exit velo, 344-foot home run. And that'll bring up Julio Rodriguez to the plate with 1 out. And first pitch to Rodriguez, strike one. Rodriguez is 0 for 1 in today's game. As Crawford or Schlittler sets on the 0-1. That is foul back, 0-2. Let's see if Schlittler can get his 5th strikeout of the game. Schlittler sets on the 0-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout of the game. Schlittler 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. And that'll bring up Cal Raleigh to the plate with 2 outs. Raleigh fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Raleigh struck out in his first at bat. Oh and 1 to Cal Raleigh. The 0-1 is popped up on the left side. Who makes the play? Volpe makes the play for out number 3. Schlittler does give up a solo home run. The Mariners are on the board. It's a 3-1 game. 4, 5, 6 batters coming up for the Yankees. Stanton, Jazz, and Goldschmidt will be coming up here in the bottom of the 3rd. But as far as Schlittler goes, gave up the 1 home run, but he's pitched 3 innings so far. Struck out 5, walked a couple of batters. I'll take it. Yeah, at least Raleigh didn't get it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he like I said, he was making his name has been mentioned a lot this season. His name's been mentioned a lot this year. And I think he's doing fine. Like I said, he's gonna have some hiccups. It's gonna happen inevitably. But we'll just have to wait and see how things play out. So, but we are in a commercial break. Once again, make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all the new subscribers. You guys and gals are the best. It means the world to me. So let's continue growing this channel out. Right, Welkin? But we'll see what happens in the bottom of the 3rd. Giancarlo Stanton will lead things off in the bottom of the 3rd. Oh. Pacquiao. He's still boxing, huh? All right. Here's Giancarlo Stanton. He takes strike 1. As Evans sets on the 0-1. The pitch. And that is grounded foul. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-2. And Giancarlo strikes out looking. 1 down. And that brings up Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the plate, who is 0 for 1 today in today's game, but had an RBI. First pitch, strike one. Evans sets on the 0-1. The pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2. Evans sets. Here's the 0-2. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, 2-2 now to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Two balls, two strikes, one out, bottom of the third. Yankees up 3-1. Paul Goldschmidt waiting on deck. The 2-2. Full count. Here's the 3-2. And Jazz hits that ball deep into center field. Looking up, looking back. That ball is gone. A solo home run for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's go. That's a 4-1 game. 60 home run. 415-foot home run for Jazz Chisholm Jr. And just like that, the Yankees are up 4-1 on a solo home run by Jazz Chisholm Jr., and that'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt to the plate. As Goldschmidt takes strike one, he is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. Yankees up 4-1 here in the bottom of the third. The 0-1. And Goldschmidt fouls it back 0-2. Yeah, Jazz definitely took that ball for a ride. One and two now to Paul Goldschmidt. Six home runs in the last 12 games for Jazz Chisholm Jr. As Evans sets here on the 1-2 against Goldschmidt. The pitch. Grounded foul. The 1-2. As Goldschmidt fouls it off. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes to Paul Goldschmidt. The 1-2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Paul Goldschmidt. The 2-2. Goldschmidt rips it foul. Still 2-2. Austin Wells is waiting on deck for the Yankees. As Evans sets the 2-2. Goldschmidt pops that up in the infield. And who's going to make the play? Looks like Rayleigh makes the play. 2 down. And that brings up Austin Wells to the plate. First pitch. Wells pops that up on the first pitch. And Crawford, who's going to make the play? Oh, Rodriguez makes the play as he was running in. And that is out number 3, but the Yankees add another on a Jazz Chisholm home run. Yeah, I guess I did say screw game day, didn't I? I didn't realize I didn't have it up. What up, man? My apologies. I'll have it up next time. But the Yankees take a 4-1 lead on a Jazz Chisholm solo home run. Top of the 4th will be coming up. How we doing, folks? How we doing? Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everyone you know. I would greatly appreciate it. AD McMahon says she's shocked about DJ, but relieved. I think a lot of people are. But I wish him the best. Yeah, well, I like to surprise people, Petruzzi. Just like if I surprise you if I take your wrench away. Ha-ha. Oh, the back pain? Yeah, shoot. It never helps with the weather, man. If you're experiencing body pains. All right. Yeah, well, maybe you'll wake up one day coming to the stream, you won't have a wrench. Just remember, you did it to yourself. But we're back to the game. Cam Schlittler back on the mound. He has 46 pitches so far. Rosarena will lead things off for the Mariners. First pitch. That was line drive to right field, and Judge makes the play. 1 down, just like that. Boom. And that'll bring up Jorge Polanco. 1 pitch, 1 out. Polanco walked in his first at bat. Put me in timeout. Yeah, good job. Good luck there, AD McMahon. Looks like there's some pitch comm issues. For sure, Beagle. Brad wants to get his wrench taken away too. I got my list. But here we have Jorge Polanco at the plate. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. The Yankees have a 4-1 lead against the Mariners. First pitch, 1-0. The 1-0. 2-0. The 2-0. Oh, and Polanco hits that ball deep into right field, but it is foul. Or that is a home run. Sorry, that's a solo home run. The way that ball looked, it looked like it was a foul ball. So it's a 4-2 game. I think, are they going to challenge it? Looked like Boone was checking to see if that was a home run. 107.1 exit velo, 417-foot home run. Polanco gave that, freaking ripped that thing. That thing was out of there. It looked like a foul ball there for a minute. But let's see. Yeah, okay. It was definitely a fair ball. But yeah, Polanco gave that thing a ride. So solo home run by Polanco. It's a 4-2 game. Luke Raley is at the plate. As Raley takes strike 2. 0-2 now to Luke Raley as he calls time. So 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Polanco just hit a solo home run. It's now a 4-2 game. The 0-2 is popped up. Left side. Peraza's right there in foul territory. Makes the play. 2 down. And that'll bring up Dominic Canzone to the plate. Canzone is 1 for 1 in today's game. Let's see if he could keep this inning alive. First pitch popped up in foul territory, but it is out of play as Peraza is running towards the ball. 0-1 to Canzone. For sure, Welkin. He's not afraid to throw. He's, again, he's learning. He's learning. The 0-1. There's a grounder right to Goldschmidt. Makes the play. Throws it over to Schlittler. He steps on the bag. Out number 3. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. Volpe, Peraza, Dominguez due up. Seattle gets another run on a Jorge Polanco solo home run. And we're in a commercial break. How we all feeling, folks? How we all doing? How do we feel about Cam Schlittler so far? How do we feel about Cam Schlittler? How do we feel about him? What are our first thoughts about Cam Schlittler? Let me know in the chat, please. Beagle says he loves him so far. He gets a 10. Okay. Jasmine says he's doing good. I would agree. Desiree says he's great so far. Okay. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing from him. Schlittler looks better than Schmidt so far. Just don't stop at a second time through the order. Well, to say he looks better than Schmidt, that's, again, a small sample size, man. A.D. McMahon says for a first game, he is okay. We'll love to see more of what he can do. Absolutely. Gusto says good so far. Peanut says I like him because he goes and strikes and hard. Yeah. He's not afraid to challenge. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. He's not afraid to challenge the batter. So I can appreciate that. He's not scared. I like the challenge. All right, we are back to the game. Logan Evans back on the mound. Volpe leading things off as he takes ball 1. The 1-0. Volpe hits a grounder. Oh, nice stop there by Crawford as he fires to first for out number 1. Takes a potential hit away from Volpe. That was actually a really nice play by Crawford. So Can't. Kudos to Crawford. Uh, Makes the play off the knees and throws over to first. One down. Here's Peraza. He takes strike one. And Peraza hits a grounder to Crawford. And Crawford makes the play once again, 2 down. And that'll bring up the Martian to the plate, Jason Dominguez. He is 2 for 2 in tonight's game. Dominguez with a single and a double as he takes ball 1. As Evans sets on the 1-0. The pitch, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And Dominguez hits that ball into right field. That ball is caught at the warning track by Canzone for out number 3 as Dominguez gave that one a ride. But top of the 5th coming up, Yankees go down in order. They're still up 4-2. Top of the 5th will be coming up as the Mariners will come up to the plate. Yeah, I mean, Schmidt doesn't have the velocity that Schlittler does. I mean, for sure. I mean, Schmidt never had the velocity, really. He's not a velocity guy. He relies a lot on like the knuckle curve and the cutter. Like those are his pitches. Schlittler though, man, yeah, that dude just throws straight gas. I mean, fastball gets up to 100 miles per hour. That's straight fire. That is some good stuff right there. But we'll see how his stuff plays out. As time goes on. Again, I just think that the Yankees are in a very interesting situation right now. So, as far as who they're gonna potentially go after. But yeah, they absolutely need to attack the bullpen. A lot of injuries to the bullpen. A lot of injuries to the pitching, just in general. But encouraging so far from Schlittler. So encouraging outing so far. So let's see what he does here in the top of the 5th. He'll face Williamson, Young, and Crawford. So it'll be the 8-9-1 batters coming up. All right. We are back to the game. Schlittler's back on the mound, top of the 5th. Here we go. Williamson will lead things off in the top of the 5th. He is 0 for 1 in tonight's game. First pitch. Fouled. 0-1. Oh and 1 here to Williamson as Schlittler sets on the 0-1. 0-2. Let's see if Schlittler can get his 6th strikeout of the game. Yankees are up 4-2 here in tonight's game as Schlittler sets on the 0-2. And that is hit foul. And it looks like it's probably Schlittler's family over there watching him. That's got to be exciting for the family to watch their. There looks like the mother and father. They got to be really excited for their kid, man. It's got to be a proud moment. The 0-2. As Williamson hits that to left field, and Dominguez is right there to make the play. 1 down. Cole Young will be coming to the plate. So pitch count, not bad. He's at 59 pitches right now. And here we have Cole Young, who struck out in his first at bat. First pitch, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. The 1-1 just misses, 2-1. The 2-1 foul back, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on a foul tip, and he struck him out. So far, so good. I'm impressed here, folks. I'm impressed. And here we have J.P. Crawford, who hit a solo home run off of Schlittler in his last at bat. He takes strike one. The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. Let's play that 2. Jonathan open. The 0-2. Foul. Crawford still staying alive. So no balls, 2 strikes. As Schlittler sets on the 0-2, the pitch is popped up to left center field. Dominguez is right there to make the play, and that is out number 3. A solid inning there by Cam Schlittler, as he has done a good job, a fantastic job. And bottom of the 5th coming up, Judge, Bellinger, Stanton due up. Commercial break, folks. Loving what I'm seeing from this Cam Schlittler guy. Loving it, man. What's up, DM? I don't know where everybody went. They might be eating. Yeah. Yeah, Schlittler so far, he's looking good. He's looking good. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Yeah, I figured people are probably eating dinner or taking care of some other things around the house or something. Maybe they might be on a phone call. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Brad's definitely working or hardly working. I don't know. Well, they had Loisaga warming up, so got to wonder that could have been his last inning, which, I mean, if it was, if it is, it's, he went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, struck out 6, walked 2, threw 68 pitches. I could see that being his last inning. How many Yankees pitchers have gone more than 5 innings in their first starts? I can't think of Can't think of many in the past few years. Yeah, that's crazy, Sunil. Yeah, I think you could think that all you want there, Brad. All right, bottom of the fifth here coming up. So Judge will start things off here in the bottom of the fifth. He was intentionally walked in his last at bat as he swings and misses on the first pitch, 0-1. So we got Judge, Bellinger, Stanton due up. DM potentially. Here's the 0-1. Judge takes ball 1-1. I think potentially there's a trade incoming. Cashman said he wants to try and make a trade before the deadline, but we'll just have to wait and see, man. The 1-1. Judge fouls that one. It's 1-2. DJ LeMahieu can't be traded because the Yankees designated him for assignment there, Jasmine. The 1-2, 2-2. As Judge fouls off that pitch, it's still 2-2 to Aaron Judge. As Evans sets on the 2-2. The pitch. Judge fouls it back. Still 2-2. 65 pitches for Evans so far. Absolutely, Jonathan. Evans sets the 2-2. Judge hits that ball to left field, and what a play by Arozarena as he takes a hit away from Aaron Judge. One down. The exit velocity off of that one was 105.3. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. First pitch to Bellinger, strike one. Bellinger is 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Evans sets on the 0-1. Bellinger fouls it back, 0-2. Here's the 0-2. 1-2. Evans sets on a 1-2. The pitch. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Cody Bellinger. The 3-2. Bellinger pops that up. Out of play. Still staying alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still to Cody Bellinger. As Evans sets here on the 3-2, waiting for the signal from Raleigh. He sets. Here's the pitch. Line drive, and there's a base hit. There's another single there by Cody Bellinger. He is 2 for 3 in today's game. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton, who was 1 for 2 in tonight's game. "14-game hitting streak for Cody Bellinger here, people. Second longest of career. 15 from May 3rd to the 21st. So Riley talking with Evans just to try and settle him down here. I'm sure he has more in him, but I'm just wondering if maybe because of his major league debut, they may not put him back out there. Because Loisaga was warming up in the bullpen that last inning that he was pitching. So just wondering if that could be it for him. As Giancarlo Stanton takes ball 1. And Vargas is warming up in the bullpen for the Mariners. The 1-0. 2-0 now to Giancarlo Stanton. The 2-0. 3-0. Oh, 2-1. Yeah, home plate umpire said that was a strike, so it's 2-1 now. Stanton calls time. As Evans sets on the 2-1. The pitch. 2-2. Evans sets. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Giancarlo goes down. Two down, and that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm Jr. Jazz hit a home run in his last at bat. As Evans sets. First pitch, strike 1. Evans sets on the 0-1 to Jazz. First and the second pitch is a swing and a miss, 0-2. We are here in the bottom of the 5th with 2 outs, runner on first. Yankees leading 4-2 in tonight's game against the Mariners. The 0-2, 1-2. Evans sets on the 1-2. The pitch. Jazz fouls it back, still 1-2. Evans at 82 pitches so far. Here's the 1-2. Count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Paul Goldschmidt waiting on deck. The 2-2. Jazz rips that to right field, and that ball is gone. A 2-run home run by Jazz Chisholm Jr. Let's go. Second home run of the day. 105 home run by Jazz Chisholm Jr. And just like that, the Yankees take a 6-2 lead. It's a Jazz kind of day today, folks. Go ahead and play those tunes. Yankees take a 6-2 lead. A 2-run home run with 2 outs by Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the Yankees are up 6-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. Let's freaking go. Jazz is on fire. Jazz is on fire. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. He takes ball 1, 1-0. As Goldschmidt fouls that one off, it's 1-1 now. And Goldschmidt fouls that pitch off. It's 1-2. As Evans sets on a 1-2. The pitch, 2-2. The 2-2. Full count. The payoff. And Goldschmidt with a 2-out single. He keeps this inning alive. And that'll bring up Austin Wells to the plate. Yankees bats doing some work here in the bottom of the 5th. Jazz looking like, yeah, I got this. You know that ball's gone, man. And it looks like Evans' night is over. There will be a pitching change. We're going to commercial break. Wells will be up to bat. So due up will be Wells, Volpe, and Peraza. And we are in a commercial break. Yeah, Jazz Chisholm making it happen here tonight. He's like, I'm gonna be the player of the game, man. I'm gonna hit a couple of home runs. I'm gonna make some noise. So shout out to Jazz. But we are in a commercial break. Pitching change coming up for the Seattle Mariners. Carlos Vargas will replace Logan Evans. But shout out to all of you in the chat. Thank you all very, very much for tuning in to the play-by-play. As always, you guys and gals are the best. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But the Yankees are up 6-2 now in tonight's game. So let's see if Austin Wells could keep the inning alive. But I'm loving this game. Things are clicking. Things are clicking for the Yankees right now. Things are clicking. Jay Updates Sports. Chia, he says, I believe you changed your name. I think it was Jaden, right? But you changed your username. What's going on there, dude? What's going on, bro? How you liking this game? Yeah, Jazz's home run swing is pretty for sure. It's he makes it look smooth. Still Jaden? Cool. Well, you haven't changed, so that's good. All right. We're back to the game. Carlos Vargas is in the game for the Seattle Mariners. Wells takes ball one. Wells is 0 for 2. Still looking for his first hit of the game. As Vargas sets here on the 1-0. The pitch. And there goes Goldschmidt. And he is thrown out trying to steal second. Let's see if they see there. I think they're going to take a look. That was caught stealing, and we are in a commercial break. So 6-2 game. Yankees are up. Top of the sixth coming up. And I will take a small break myself. I will be right back, folks. Sorry about that, folks. We're back to the game here. So it looks like runner on second. It looks like Schlittler's back out. I wasn't sure if he was going to come back out. As Cal Raleigh is at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2 now to Raleigh. Raleigh's 0 for 2 in tonight's game. It looks like Rodriguez hit a ground rule double. Here's the 0-2. 1-2 pitches inside. So 73 pitches for Schlittler so far. Here's the 1-2. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Cal Raleigh. Rodriguez at second base with nobody out. Top of the 6th. Yankees leading 6-2. Schlittler sets the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Schlittler having a fantastic performance, so it looks like that's going to do it for him. That was the 7th strikeout. So family applauding him. Looks like the crowd is on their feet. And Schlittler is making his way to the dugout. Definitely deserves a round of applause. So shout out to Schlittler, man, in his major league debut. Had a fantastic outing. I love it. I love it. So 5 1/3. Gave up 4 hits, 2 earned runs, walked 2, struck out 7. Folks in the chat, what do you all think about that? What do you all think about that? So when they come back, runner on second, 1 out. Jonathan Loaisiga will come to the plate. Appreciate you, Desiree. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that was a good debut. That was a really good debut for Cam Schlittler. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. The parents got to be proud. I honestly, like, for me, it was just I thought it was going to be a shorter outing just because Major League Baseball debut, going up against the Mariners, right? Just a more experience. You're going up against some experienced bats, but he exceeded expectations. Yeah, you went 6 2/3. He went 5 2/3. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I will take it. I will take that from Cam Schlittler. If this is the kind of outings that he's going to have, I'll take it, man. He looked like a real professional out there. He really did. Nice debut for the 24-year-old. All right, and we are back to the game. Jonathan Loaisiga is in the game, and Arozarena hits that ball deep into right field, and that ball is gone. So a 2-run home run. It's now a 6-4 game, just like that. And the Yankees' lead now is 2. So 6-4. 15th home run for Arozarena. Hate to see that, man. That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, that's frustrating. Wow. All right, we got Jorge Polanco at the plate. First pitch, 0-1. I don't know. Loisaga, it's been very up and down since he's been back. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. So Yankees are up by 2 runs now. So it's the 6-4 game. And Rosarena had that 2-run shot off of Loisaga as Loisaga sets here on the 0-2 against Polanco. The pitch is popped up. And it looks like Goldschmidt is right there to make the play. 2 down. And Luke Raley will be coming to the plate. Luke Raley is 0 for 2 in today's game. First pitch, ball 1. Loisaga sets on the 1-0. The pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1. Hey, Mr. Barros, how's it going, man? Long time no see. How are you there, Mr. Barros? Shout out to you. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Let's play that 2-strike horn. Loisaga sets here on the 1-2. Pitch is low. 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6-4 game. Loisaga sets. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. But the Mariners do put up 2 more on a 2-run home run by Rosarena. And 7, 8, 9 batters coming up here in the bottom of the 6th for the New York Yankees. I would love to see some more runs here. And we are in a commercial break. How we all doing, folks? How we all doing? What's going on? Yeah, no, you're good, Mr. Barros. Yeah, whatever health issues you got going on, by all means, take care of your health first and foremost. Your health is more important. 2-0 Guardians. All right, Frederick. Yeah, hopefully everything is all right. Hopefully your health is all in check there, man. Let us know, man. If you ever need to tell your son to relay the message, by all means, please do. Yeah, your health comes first. Your health comes first and foremost, man. We got, don't worry about the live streams. The live streams will be here. Your health is more important. So you should have left Schlittler in. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Probably didn't want to overwhelm him too much in his first outing. I mean, and that part I do get because let me see how many pitches he had. All right, we're back to the game here. Austin Wells is leading things off. He takes strike one. Wells is 0 for 2 tonight. Yeah, he got a standing ovation, rightfully so. He pitched. He looked really good. Yeah, Schlittler had 75 pitches. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And it looks like it's a foul ball. It's 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. 1-2 now to Wells. The 1-2. Wells hits that to the opposite field. Arozarena running after it, and that will land fair. And it's a ground rule double for Austin Wells. And he starts things off at second base here in the bottom of the sixth. And that should bring up Anthony Volpe to the plate. Frederick, I mean, we'll see. That was his first outing. I'm sure he's gonna see some more. He's gonna get some more starts here. It could be. He might be. If he has more outings like this, do the Yankees go? Do the Yankees still go after a starter, or do they say, hey, you know what, we're gonna stick with this guy? But the Yankees are like I said, they're in an interesting situation. It's 0-1 to Anthony Volpe, as well as leads at second there. Oh, as Volpe gets out of the way of that pitch. And Volpe pops that one up to right field, and Canzone makes the play for out number one. And that'll bring up Oswald Peraza to the plate. As Vargas sets it here against Peraza, first pitch, strike one. The 0-1, 0-2. And Spire warming up in the bullpen for the Mariners. Peraza calls time. Oh, 2. It's a foul ball. Still 0-2 here to Peraza. He's 0 for 2 in today's game as Vargas sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. And there's a base. No. Oh! Rodriguez could not come up with it. That should score Wells. Actually, no. It's going to be runners on second and third. I think Wells probably held up on that because he thought the catch was going to be made. It looked like he was going to make that catch, but no, it came off the end of his glove. Let's see how they score that. So runners on second and third with one out. That'll bring up Dominguez to the plate. Yeah, Wells had to run back. He thought that ball was was caught, which I get it. But Peraza sliding it to second base. So official score ruling pending. So we'll see what the official score is, the ruling is. This brings up Dominguez with one out, runners on second and third. Strike one. I would think that would be an error. And there's a hit by Dominguez, and that'll score Austin Wells. Let's go. It's a 7-4 game on an RBI single by Jason Dominguez. It's now a 7-4 game. We got runners on first and third, and that'll bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. Dominguez is having a great night tonight here, folks. What's up, Jake Boss? All right, so Judge is at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with an intentional walk. First pitch. Pitch is high, ball one. Judge looking like, all right, you trying to hit me? I see you, dude. The 1-0. 1-1. One and two now to Judge. One ball, two strikes to Judge with one out, runners on the corners. Yankees have a 7-4 lead. As Judge fouls that off his foot, it looks like it's still 1 and 2. Cody Bellinger is waiting on deck for the Yankees. I can't complain, Jake. I'm doing good. That's right, Mr. Barrows. Got to get them young guns. The young guns. I like the potential of these young guns. They're showing up, man. So 1 and 2 to Judge as Vargas sets here on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. 2 and 2. Ball gets away from Raleigh, but runners will stay put. Two balls, two strikes, one out, 7-4 game. Runners on the corners, runners on first and third as Vargas sets the 2-2. And grounded out is a fair ball. That's going to score. Peraza from third. It's an 8-4 game. Ball goes to the corner. And here comes Dominguez. It is a 9-4 game. And that is a 2 RBI double by the captain. Let's go. The Yankees are up 9-4. And that'll bring up Cody Bellinger to the plate. Yankees bats doing work tonight. Nice hit there by Judge going down the third baseline. Ball stayed fair, went to the corner. Fielded by Rosarena. Gets a double, scores 2 runs. That's our captain. That is our captain. Yankees bats coming alive here. And here's Cody Bellinger. He's 2 for 3 in tonight's game. Judge is at second base. Vargas sets here against Bellinger. First pitch, 1-0. Second pitch now is a strike, swing and strike, 1-1 now to Cody Bellinger. Vargas sets on a 1-1. The pitch. And Bellinger hits that to left field. And Arozarena makes the play for out number 2. Judge will stay at second base. And that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton to the plate. And here we have Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now to Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo is 1 for 3 in tonight's game. The 0-2. Grounded to third. Throws over to first, and Giancarlo will ground out. And that is the third out. Top of the 7th coming up, but the Yankees put up 3 more. And they lead this game 9-4 now. And the top of the 7th will be coming up. How are we feeling, folks? How are we feeling? Just when you think the Mariners are making a comeback, the Yankees are just like, all right, time to get some more runs. Time to put in some work there, fellas. Let's go. Once again, folks, I do appreciate you all tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like button, hit that subscribe. If you're new, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. But loving what I'm seeing from the Yankees tonight. So far, so good. Everything is looking good. Besides that 2-run home run by Loaisiga, that one sucked. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, tonight's game, last night's game, encouraging. That game against the Mets on Sunday, that was nice, but still plenty of work to do. The bullpen needs to be addressed, man. I mean, but that's something that, I was saying all season that the bullpen needs to be addressed just because all season it was incomplete. They held their own up until June, and now it's like there's all these injuries, and you were hoping some guys were going to come back, like Jay Cousins, but unfortunately he's getting Tommy John, and the pitching just in general, whether it's starting pitching or the bullpen, they've just been getting their butts kicked. So So 52 and 87, 4.17 ERA, 660 strikeouts, 78 to 79 Yankees, 80 to 86 for the Mariners. Name that Yankee. Does anybody know? All right, we're back to the game here. And first pitch to Canzone is strike 1. Yeah, I heard about that, Beagle, that the ABS is going to be used in the All-Star game. Good time to use it, I say. Test it out. As that pitch is ball 1. It's 1-1 now to Canzone. Loaisiga sets on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Here's the 1-2. 2-2. I think Cam Schlittler should still be able to get the win, I would imagine. I mean, he went 5 1/3. As Loisaga sets the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. All right. Here's Williamson. He's 0 for 2 in today's game. It's 1-0. Two and 0. Yeah, I figured he would get the win. He went 5 1/3. So I mean, I think you got to go at least 5 innings, right, in order to qualify for a win. The 2-0. 3-0 now to Ben Williamson. The 3-0. That is in there for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. Grounded, and that is a fair ball. That gets through to left field. Williamson going for 2. He will safely make it to second base. And it's a 1-out double for Ben Williamson. Hopefully that is it for Loisaga. That'll bring up Cole Young to the plate. It looks like Matt Blake is going to come out to talk with Loisaga, probably just to try and settle him down. You got in the bullpen, you got Hill, Weaver, Williams. You have JT Brubaker. Ian Hamilton, Scott Efros, Clayton Beater. And it looks like Luke Weaver is actually warming up in the bullpen right now, folks. 0-1 here to Cole Young. 1 out, runner on second. Loisaga sets here on the 0-1. 0-2. I would agree, Jasmine. I would agree. As Loaisiga sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. That is fouled, out of play. Loaisiga sets here on the 0-2. The pitch is popped up. Foul territory. Wells is looking up, but it looks like it is out of play. Still 0-2. As Loaisiga sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. And that is hit into right field. And that is a 2-run home run. Can you just get him out of there? Come on. Second home run given up by Loaisiga. Why are we leaving him in there? It's now a 9-6 game. So, first home run of the season for Cole Young. That should be it for Loaisiga. I think he should have been taken out after that, giving up that double to Williamson. But hey, that's just me. J.P. Crawford will be coming to the plate. Yeah, Loaisiga giving up the long balls tonight, people. That's going to do it for him. So top of the order will be coming up for the Seattle Mariners. So he is taken out of the game. Sunil says he's transitioned to the dinner table. What was for dinner, Sunil? I don't know if you ever answered that in the chat, or if you did, I forget. Sorry. So frustrating. Yeah, I mean, what is going on with Loaisiga? So we'll see who comes into the game. Indian food, roti, and egg curry with leftover Thai noodles. Nice. No, he's not the same there, Mr. Barrows. I agree. Okay, there, Beagle. Have a good night. Peanut, I've been, the bullpen to me is the most important thing that the Yankees need to address at the deadline. They got to get some arms, man. But here we have Luke Weaver in the game, folks, here in the top of the seventh, facing Crawford, as Crawford takes strike one. Yeah, not sure what's going on with Loaisiga, man. He's just not the same. I feel bad for him, too. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 now to J.P. Crawford. J.P. Crawford 1 for 2 in tonight's game. It's 0-2 to Crawford as Weaver Waits for the signal from Wells. And the 0-2, 1-2. As Weaver sets on the 1-2, the pitch. Long run for Peraza. Will not be able to make it. It's a foul ball. Still 1-2. Weaver sets on the 1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 down. Coming to the plate. And Julio Rodriguez pops that up into right field. Judge makes the play for out number 3. And bottom of the 7th coming up. Mariners put up 2 more. It's a 9-6 game. It's the 7th inning stretch, folks. Get up, stretch, get some food, get a drink, get some snacks. Come right back, folks. I'll leave you all with a little bit of tunes, and I'll be right back myself. All right, we are back to the game here. Looks like Trent Thornton is your pitcher for the Seattle Mariners. He's facing Jazz Chisholm Jr., who was 2 for 3 in tonight's game. It's 0-1 to Jazz Chisholm Jr. Looks like it's there's some rain coming down in the Bronx. The 0-1, 1-1. Pitchers foul back, 1-2. Thornton sets here on the 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out looking. 1 down. Paul Goldschmidt coming to the plate. Goldschmidt is 1 for 3 tonight. Goldschmidt drives 1 down the first base right field line. It's foul, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. 0-2. Foul back. As Thornton sets here on the 0-2. The pitch. And Goldschmidt hits that ball into left field, but it is foul. Still no balls, 2 strikes here to Goldschmidt. Here's the 0-2. And that was popped up. Right side. Looks like Rayleigh will make the play. 2 down. And now we have Austin Wells at the plate. First pitch. Wells fouls it back. 0-1. As Thornton sets here on the 0-1. The pitch, 1-1. All right, that is ripped to right field. Austin Wells on there with a 2-out single. What's up, Susan? How are you? Good to see you. I didn't see you in the pregame. Great for you to join us in the play-by-play. All right, there, Mr. Barrows. Get some rest. Thanks for popping in there, sir. Have a great night, Mr. Barrows. Good to see you again. And here we have Anthony Volpe, who's 1 for 3. He takes strike one. As Thornton sets here on the 0-1. 0-2, swing and a miss. And that is Volpe grounds out to third base, and that is out number 3. And we are going to the top of the 8th here, folks. Rally, Rosarena, Polanco coming up. 3, 4, 5 batters coming up for the Seattle Mariners. Top of the 8th coming up. And we are in a commercial break. Susan. Volpe is fragile and delicate. Yeah, right, Welkin. Welkin's saying, I believe the people who say something about Wells' approach has changed. He's looking different at the plate. I don't know if it's just his, I guess you could say it's his patience at the plate, but did they change something about his mechanics? Because he is looking different. I would agree. Susan says Desiree was playing. Yeah, but yeah, they said mechanically, right? I mean, he looks. I don't know. There's something definitely. There's something different about his plate appearances. I mean, yeah, maybe sure he does swing at the first pitch, but there's still some more patience. There is patience at the plate, but there is something different mechanically. Yeah, I don't miss New York traffic, Susan. And what up, Razil? My man Razil in the building. What's going on there, bro? What's going on, dude? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you all hit the like, hit that subscribe, share this channel out. Whatever you want to know, I would greatly appreciate it. So once again, they're showing Schlittler's outing here. 5 1/3, gave up 4 hits, gave up 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 7, 75 pitches. Not bad for a Major League Baseball debut. And Luke Weaver's back out here in the top of the 8th. Let's see what he does against Rally, Rosarena, and Polanco. Swing and a miss by Rally, 0-1. Rally is 0 for 3 in tonight's game. As Weaver sets here on the 0-1. The pitch is popped up to right field. Who's going to make the play? And it looks like Judge makes the play there in foul territory as he ran down that ball. 1 down. And that'll bring up a Rosarena. Nice play there by Judge. And a Rosarena fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. How are you, Susan? The 0-1. Did that hit him? Yep, made contact with a Rosarena, so Rosarena got hit by a pitch, and that'll bring up Jorge Polanco. And here we have Jorge Polanco. He takes strike one. As Weaver sets on the 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. One ball, one strike here to Jorge Polanco. As Weaver sets here on the 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1-2. One ball, two strikes out of Polanco. Polanco 1 for 2 in tonight's game. Weaver throws over to first to check on a Rosarena. As Weaver sets on the 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that'll bring up Luke Raley to the plate. Nice strikeout there by Luke Weaver as Polanco's helmet flies off. And Luke Raley 0 for 3 in tonight's game. Swing and a miss, 0-1. As Weaver sets on the 0-1. The pitch. 0-2. Foul ball. Let's play that 2 strikes. First points. Top 8. Let's see if Weaver could get a strikeout. As Weaver sets here on the 0-2. It's a long set. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. The 8th coming up. 9-1-2 batters coming up. Peraza, Dominguez, Judge. Let's see what they could do in the bottom of the 8th. And Yankees are up 9-6, folks. Yankees are up 9-6. How we feeling, people? How we feeling? What's going on? What's going on? Feeling good, feeling great. No more Nightmare Weaver, thank God. Hopefully this is the Luke Weaver that we all know, right? I know since he's been back, it's been a little rocky for him, but hopefully this is the Luke Weaver we know. But 9-6 game, we're in a commercial break. Yankees are up. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Peraza, Dominguez, Judge will be due up. Let's see if the Yankees could add a couple more runs. Try to make it like an 11-6 game. I'll take 11-6, 10-6, be up by about 4 or 5 runs. So we'll see who the Yankees put in the top of the 9th. I wouldn't be shocked if they bring in Devin Williams. All right, we're back to the game here. So 1-0 here to Oswald Peraza. He's leading things off here in the bottom of the 8th as Peraza fouls off that pitch. It's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Oswald Peraza. He is 0 for 3 in today's game. And yes, Devin Williams is warming up in the bullpen. So he probably will come in to close the game out in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1-1. 1-2. So, Susan, I don't know if you heard, but DJ LeMahieu was DFA'd. I don't know if you heard that news, but I'll say it again. DJ LeMahieu was DFA'd as Peraza hits a grounder to third, fielded, throws to first, 1 down. And the answer is Jim Beattie for Name That Yankee. I agree, Raziel. I understand, dude. And first pitch to Dominguez is 1-0. As Thornton sets on a 1-0. 2-0. Yeah, Susan. I mean, if anything, I thought he was going to get DFA'd maybe next season, but 3-0 now to Dominguez. I'm sure it was not an easy decision for the Yankees to make, but I'm sure they got their reasons, and they're planning ahead, they're thinking ahead. So 3-0, 3-1 now to the Martian. And this is the second game in a row where the Yankees put out the same lineup. So, no musical chairs. It's 3-1 here to Dominguez as Dominguez draws a walk, a 1-out walk, and that'll bring up Aaron Judge to the plate. Well, the thing is, like he let management know that he wasn't physically be able to play third, and I mean, I feel like when you say that, I mean that's not gonna be a good look exactly, right? So, but I don't like Jazz playing third. Jazz belongs at second base. End of story. So Aaron Judge is at the plate now. He's 1 for 2. It's an 0-1 count against him. As Thornton sets here on the 0-1. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jim Beattie named that Yankee. Raziel. Yeah, I mean, I like DJ, but when it's time when things come to an end, they come to an end. I like, he had a great career with the Rockies, with the Yankees, but eventually, things catch up. Here's the 1-1. As Judge fouls off that pitch, it's 1-2. Playing from his couch. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Aaron Judge. Runner on first. 1 out. Yankees leading 9-6 here in the bottom of the 8th. And Judge swings and misses. And Dominguez will steal second base. He is safe. So Judge strikes out. Judge, let's see if they challenge it here. Oh, they're saying it looks like they're going to challenge it. They're calling for the challenge here. Let's see. This might be a double play. So, ooh, that's close. I don't know. That is close. Like, based on these reviews, I wouldn't be surprised if they overturn it. Anthony Barker, great question. Eugenio Suarez's name has been mentioned. Brian Hayes' name has been mentioned. Ryan McMahon's name has been mentioned. They could look at Ahmed Rosario from the Nationals. I mean, I would, if I'm Cashman, I would call the Nationals to see if there's anybody worthwhile. Yeah, I have a feeling they're going to overturn this. Yep. Okay. Yeah, they overturned it. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I had a feeling they were going to overturn it. So Dominguez is safe. But the top of the ninth is coming up. Canzone, Williamson, Cole Young are going to try and keep this game alive. Yankees are going to try and get the series win. So let's see what happens. Top of the ninth, Yankees up by 3. Welkin says, challenge. I hate the challenge system. It's worst of all sports. How do you feel about the ABS system, Welkin? Are you for it or against it? Like, how do you feel about that? I'm just curious. Well, right now, Vivas has been called up. So as of right now, Vivas, Peraza, and Escara are going to occupy third base. If I had to guess, I would guess that Peraza is probably going to get most of that playing time, and you'll see some Vivas as well. But the Yankees absolutely need to make a move for a third baseman. Who that is, I don't know. Dang, Raziel. Oh, appreciate you, Anthony. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Rosario. He'd be a cheap option. Oh, they need bullpen pieces big time. All right, Luke Weaver's in the game. And swing and a miss by Canzone. He is 1 for 3. Here's the 0-1. 1-1 now to Canzone. Luke Weaver Devin Williams trying to close things out here in tonight's game. Rosario would be a rental. Yes, Susan. He would be a rental. Same with Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here to Canzone. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down. And that'll bring up Ben Williamson to the plate. Oh, Master Boney actually is pinch hitting for Williamson. So Master Boney is your pinch hitter. First pitch, 1-0. Miles Mastroboni pinch hitting for Williamson. It's 1-0 to Mastroboni as Williams sets the pitch. 1-1. It is a 1-1 count. We are in the top of the ninth. The Yankees are up 9-6. Looks like it's raining there in the Bronx. Here's the 1-1. Misses on that pitch. 2-1. They said Ascara could see third base if necessary, but I think a lot of times I think that's going to be shared by Vivas and Peraza. As Williams sets on the 2-1, the pitch is popped up to center field. Well, it looks like Dominguez will make the play. 2 down. Yankees need one more out to get the series win. Last series win was against the Athletics. And let's see if Cole Young can keep this game alive for the Mariners. He is the last hope for the Mariners. Yankees just need one more out to get the W and get the series win. First pitch, strike one. Oh. That's awesome, Anthony Barker. Thanks for the kind words, man. It's 1-1 now to and looks like Cole Young strikes out swinging, and the Yankees win. Game over, folks. Yankees win. Yankees get their series win, folks. Finally. Love it, love it, love it. The Yankees win. Congratulations to the Yankees for getting the series win. Cam Schlittler does get the win. He is 1-0. Evans gets the loss. He's 3-3. Williams gets his 13th save. His ERA is below 5 now. He's at a 4.86 ERA. So Devin Williams' ERA has come down quite a bit. So he's looked a lot better now. Let's see. And there's 36 votes, and the majority of you said that the Yankees would get the series win. 75% of you said the wave will continue with the win tonight, and it sure did. So congratulations. And who are the top fans in the chat? Desiree, Welkin, and Jasmine are your top 3 fans of the chat. So, yeah, Cam deserved that win, man. He came out and, did phenomenal. So, good job to the New York Yankees. Yeah, this game was under 3 hours, so that's nice. But the Yankees win. Great outing by Cam Schlittler. Fantastic debut, major league debut for Cam Schlittler. Yankees bats coming alive tonight. Jazz Chisholm with a couple of home runs. That was a couple of bright spots with the Yankees bats. Let's see. No, the only bad thing about tonight's game was Jonathan Loaizaga, unfortunately. But Dominguez went 3 for 4. Bellinger went 2 for 4. Judge went 1 for 3. Stanton went 1 for 4. Jazz Chisholm Jr. went 2 for 4 with a couple of home runs. Goldschmidt went 1 for 4. Peraza went 0 for 4. 1 for 4 for Volpe, 2 for 4 for Austin Wells. Overall the bats did really good. The only home runs in today's game was Jazz Chisholm. So he had a solo home run and a two-run home run. So 3 of the 9 runs came from Jazz. Well, 4 of the runs came from Jazz. So the rest were all, the only home runs that were hit was from Jazz Chisholm. Yankees left 5 men on base. They were 4 for 12 with runners in scoring position. That is really good. That is really good. So, it could have been a shutout without Loaisiga. Well, not a shutout. Schlittler still gave up a couple of runs. But that is your game, folks. That is your game. The Yankees win this game 9-6. They secure the series victory. Another great game played. As far as tomorrow's pitching matchup goes, so just so everybody knows, I will not be calling the game tomorrow night. So I will do a pregame, but I will not call the game tomorrow night. I should be back doing the play-by-play for the Cubs series starting on Friday night. I'll keep you all in the loop on that. But tomorrow's pitching matchup is Brian Wu versus Marcus Stroman. So the Yankees bats are going to have a little bit of a challenge against Brian Wu. Last time the Yankees faced Wu, Wu did very good against the bats. So hopefully the bats do show up this time. But let's see what happens in tomorrow night's game, folks. But folks in the chat, let's hope the Yankees get the sweep tomorrow. But I'll see you all tomorrow for the pregame. Everybody have a great night. All right. Once again, the Yankees win. Everybody have a great night. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to this channel, thank you to all the new strikeouts, or to the new strikeouts, because I was reading Jaden's comments. To new subscribers, thank you all very much. You guys and gals are the best. Keep sharing this channel out, folks. I would greatly appreciate it. Good night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. And as always, let's go Yankees.